Alright, so for today's look, I'm going to try and recreate a look I found on Pinterest. I'll try and stamp the image somewhere along this video so you can get what I'm kind of trying to go for. I don't know who did this look originally that I'm basing this off of. If I find out, I'll put it in the comments or in the description, something like that. But I'm going to be using this palette from Morphe. I'm thinking with the variety of eyeshadow colors that I have, I should be able to achieve what I'm going for. Here's hoping that I'm able to actually execute what I want. But to start off, I'm going to go in with my new favorite for the dark circles under my eye. Just gonna tap it under here. And then find a brush to blend it all in with. And also, to give myself a bit of a base, I'm just going to do the same thing but on my upper lids. And this intro took a little bit of effort, so I can't remember what I said and deleted or just didn't say at all. But this look is going to be mainly consisting of pinks and yellows. Gonna do just a tiny bit more here and here. And to try and keep it even, just gonna do more there. Alright, gonna stop there with the concealer. I don't know if I want to go to mascara or just straight into eyeshadow first. I think I'll do the mascara first so that when I apply it, it's not getting the mascara on the eyeshadow. And I'm going to be using this Fenty Beauty mascara. Yeah, because I've already gotten it. You can see it a lot right there on my eyelid. Alright, I guess I'm gonna pause the video and kind of try and clean that up. Alright, I think I cleaned up all of the Rogue mascara, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start using this. I do need to have the reference up, so I guess I'll do that. Okay, so it looks like it starts out pink over here, and then orange, and then yellow, and just kind of gradually goes through all that. I have an orange here, and I hope it's not too dark, but I'm working with what I got. So we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna need a blendy brush. Okay, I'm gonna repeat that on the same eye. It is a little bit darker, but I think once I add the other colors, it should be fine. Okay, and now I'm gonna blend that out and try and soften it up like the other eye. I think they're pretty even. So next I think I want to start out with the pink. And since I was able to lighten up that orange as much as I was, I'm going to get the darker pink right here for the outer corner. Also, this is the orange I used. Just gonna kind of lightly tap right here. And I guess I'll just go ahead and do the under eye as well. And I'll be honest, that's bold. I'll be honest, I don't think it's going to look exact, but what I'm hoping for is to be kind of close. It feels very bold. I probably should have used a smaller brush underneath, but you know, something hindsight. That was a lot of dust. I don't know if you saw it, but that was a lot of dust that just came out of this. I don't know why, but on your end, the pink looks so much bolder than on mine, than like with a mirror. Alright, so once again, I think it is pretty even. So now I'm going to go in with the yellow, and since it's a lighter color, I'm going to get a new brush. It's shocking, I know. Okay, since I only have like one actual yellow color, I'm gonna use this one. I have this, but this is a shimmer, so it doesn't count right now. A lot of fallout came out on that. And I'm just gonna kind of go inner corner to middle. Right, so I think I overshot with the middle. It kind of came over here a little bit, but I'm not really seeing it, to be honest with you. Now, to make it, I just raked the eyeshadow on the mirror. It's fine though. No damage. Now, as I was saying, if I wanted it to pop more and do more effort, I could have used concealer again and kind of like put it where I was wanting to put the yellow, but I'm a little lazy, so I didn't. Alright, and I'm just gonna kind of blend everything just slightly. Kind of soften up what I've got going on. Okay, and I just realized that in the photo, she has like white shimmer here and then more of a yellow shimmer here. So I'm gonna do that as well. That did way more than the actual yellow eyeshadow. Okay. Alright, so with the yellow glimmer, it is starting to look a lot more like the picture. Still not exact, still not like dead on, but getting there. This is the shade Enlightened, and I'm just gonna put it in the very middle. At this part of my eye. Okay, and there's how that looks. I'm gonna neaten it up with the blendy brush again, but you know, very pretty. Just gonna lightly go in with the brush. Alright, we're not done with eyes yet, but we are done with eyeshadow. I still want to do like a winged liner, which, you know, that'll be fun, but before I do that, I want to go in with blush. Okay, I've got these two, maybe this one, and then I've got this. It's kind of hard to like compare this one because like it's obviously not gonna be that dark on me. I'll give this one a try. See, like, there's a huge difference between this and that. Alright, I'm just gonna kind of tap that in. I said tap, but here I am. So I think I'll stick with this blush, but I'll probably add more. I forgot to put some on my nose. Alright, that's blush done, so I guess now I have to do the eyeliner. And I'm using the, well, you can't really read it if I'm moving it, but the Styla Stay All Day liquid eyeliner. And I'm going to try and not mess it up. The color's kind of dying on me a little bit. Okay, so I did mess up a little bit, but it's very light. So, and like if I'm looking like this, you can't see it. It does bother me though. I'm gonna have to tap in the yellow glitter again. And this is why eyeliner, this type, is so fun. I'm only gonna go halfway into the eyelid because I do think this is dying. And I want to be able to do the other side. Here's hoping I can recreate. Okay, so I hope that they're even. I haven't done winged liner in a minute, so a little rusty. Well, now that I've done that, I don't know what to do next. Since I've done blush, I'm gonna do highlighter, I guess. I've got this palette. This is a blush highlight palette. I did mean to use the blush out of this too, but I forgot. These are the highlights. I'm wanting to use this if I use any out of this, but I have more options. I have this Sunkissed highlighter from Lime Crime. It's not bad, but I feel like it's more subtle than I really want for this look. I have this, which I may use. It's Diamond Dust from Physicians Formula. I think I've only used it once, to be honest with you. But I also have this, which I'm very fond of. But we're gonna use this. And this, like the Chameleon Chrome highlighter, is good, but also kind of gets everywhere eventually. A little on my nose. A little right here. Is this showing up at all? It does not feel like it. But I wanted to use this one because I don't use it a lot. And two, I felt like it matched the inner corner right here. I don't know if that showed up at all. Okay, so it's there, but it's more like a light glitter than like a normal highlight. Not my favorite. Not sure if I'll keep or toss this. Okay, because I feel like it's kind of invisible, I'm just gonna use this for a highlighter. And to clarify, I was talking about the previous one as the invisible one. And I'm just gonna use the same locations as the other one. Why is this? There we go. I feel like this is better. Okay, this is from Wander Beauty. It's a brow pencil. On one end, it's got the pencil. On the other, it's got clear gel to kind of like set your brows. And I was wanting to save this for an Ipsy video if I ended up doing one this month. But this is so good that I wanted to use it now. Okay, so it may be a little silly looking right now, but the gel helps blend it out. And I've been pretty transparent on like preferring the dip brow gel thing from Anastasia because it's easy to use, you get good results, but I would put this up there right with it. I like how easily the color is noticeable. Usually with the other brow pencils I've used, you've got to really work for it to like kind of show up. Okay, so I don't know if me babbling about how good the product is made the footage of me applying it unusable, but here it is done. I think all we have left is lips, and I'm really wanting to use this, but I have other options that I also want to show. I have this. This is a lip oil. I usually use this on more like easy to do makeup days, like everyday looks. I would say like clean girl looks, but like I don't think what I do qualifies as that. And then we've got this from NYX. I haven't used this that much, so I'm tempted, but we'll see. This is concealer, and I didn't mean to grab it. And this is the Chameleon Chrome. I'll apply this first and then see how I feel. Or I could do one lip, one, and then the other lip, the other product. This is pretty. Okay. Oh, no, not that. Oops. To be honest with you, I kind of like the NYX for this look more. I'm trying very hard not to, well, I guess it doesn't matter since I'm taking it off. But it was very strange not doing that while applying lipstick. Alright. NYX Butter Gloss Bling in the shade She Got Money. Alright, I do think that that is it for this look. I hope you like it and I hope you enjoyed watching. Bye!